Hello everybody, this is one of those videos where I am behind the camera because today I'm showing you my spring garden. There isn't going to be as much to see because spring gardens are pretty small. Everything is very tiny. But I said I would do this for you guys to show you what the early garden is before I replace it with stuff in the height of summer. And I'm filming this very early in the morning. It's about 7:30 on a Sunday morning because I'm trying to avoid all the children and barking dogs. So if I seem kind of out of it, it is because I literally woke up about 15 minutes ago. So the first thing you're looking at, because I want to show it to you, is my beautiful Korean lilac. It is so big and gorgeous this year. It's right outside my door. And it's a bit windy today, so I hope you can't hear too much wind. But I love this so much that I just bought 2 more Korean lilacs I'm going to be putting out front in front of my house because they're so gorgeous. So now let's go look at the rest of the garden. This is my herb garden. It is not been cleaned out. I have to clean it out a lot every year. It's got a lot of crap in it and a lot of Bermuda grass. So we will skip this for right now. But oregano, thyme, sage, tarragon. These are the little blackberry lilies coming up. They're called blackberry lilies because these are the seeds. They look like little black balls. They're really cool. They don't self-seed very well here though because the grass is frankly probably too dense for them. It'd be awesome if they did though because they're really pretty. Alright, onward to the garden. The metal bars are cat deterrents. We have a really big cat and mole problem this year. There are a lot of cats in my neighborhood and they all want to use my garden and that's not good. So, got some in there. This one over here is actually a divider. This and the next 2 beds on the ends here are peas. I have this plastic fencing that my parents gave me. I'm going to try using as a trellis. I got 2 of them up and I ran out, so I need to work on the 3rd today because I got some more fencing at the store yesterday. Hopefully this will work for peas, but these beds will be replaced with tomatoes around the 1st of June probably here. And I will have to come up with a better trellis. I used a string last year, as you can see, and it really worked well until the tomato plants got too big because my tomato plants are what are they called, indeterminate, and they just keep growing, and I literally had 8-foot tall tomatoes. It was really difficult. It was breaking the string and falling over in the night. So gonna probably do a wire fence or rebar trellis this year. I gotta get my dad's help for that though. My parents had a really awesome tomato trellis idea last year. It worked really well. And I'm going to Shanghai them into doing it for me. This bed where you can't see much, let's go way down here. This is half a bed of shallots. I've never grown shallots before and they almost died. They're very, very tiny, but I think they're gonna make it through now. I don't know what happened to them. It might be the soil. I put in new soil to top off this bed. I have raised beds and I have to fill it with dirt every year until it slowly reaches maximum capacity. And I'm wondering if the dirt I put in here, which is a lot of peat moss actually, just did not play nice with them for whatever reason, but most of them survived and I'm very happy about that. This year I have 2 beds of onions. So this bed and then that middle bed right over there. I'm growing them in clumps this year of 3 or 4. They're probably not spaced far apart enough for that technique to work well, but I had so many seedlings because my dad gave me an entire flat of seedlings. It was amazing and I wanted to use as many as possible. I got about a bed of seedlings from what I made, from what I started, but the ones my dad gave me were just so beautiful. So they're doing really, really well. It rained all this week and everything is just doing so well now. this is my bed of spinach. You guys didn't get to see this last year because I had it ripped up and replaced with other stuff by the time I filmed in June. So this is looking so good. It's another thing that really explodes after it gets a little bit warmer and a little bit wetter. And probably tomorrow I'll be able to start picking some of it. I usually do 2 beds of spinach in the spring, but I didn't have enough space because I had an extra bed of onions. I changed my plan at the last minute. So I'm gonna do another bed of spinach in the fall when it gets cool again and when I have a lot more free space. I'm not so good about planning what to put into my garden in the fall to take up all the bed space, so I always have a couple of beds just lying empty, and I think I'll just do spinach because this is not gonna be enough spinach for 1 year. So more onions, more peas. There are 3 Brussels sprouts this year. I have 2 on this side and 1 over there. I've never grown Brussels sprouts before, so this is my experiment this year. And they almost died in a pretty bad frost. And so they're a bit crispy in some places, but I got 3 of them to come through. As you can see, there's some that just didn't make it. I'm glad I planted like 9 of them instead of just 3. So I don't know if I will get Brussels sprouts, but I'm just thrilled that they're still alive because I have a garden, but I don't have a really great green thumb. Things die on me all the time, especially when they are small. So the last 3 beds, these are more peas, the ones I need to put the trellis up. And these are the really green, really pretty garlic. The ones over here are a little bit shorter and stubbier, and I do believe that this is my family's variety. I always forget which was which, but I'm pretty sure this is my family's variety. And this is so young that the garlic scapes haven't popped yet. So maybe I'll have to show those to you guys a little bit later in the year. But yeah. They were so tiny and then they just shot up when it got a little bit warm. And these are, see, they're a little bit taller and a little bit more poking up. Like this is like all over and this is like straight up. That's kind of cool. So, and that is it. That is my garden as of the end of April. Like I said, there's not as much to see. Things don't get as big and lush in the spring. But come June, I will have some stuff replaced, and as you guys know, tomatoes get huge. I hope this was interesting to some of you guys so you can see what I am working on, and I will talk to you again later.